Care that probably no one's gonna watch this ice on time. I just got home from work like 20 minutes ago. That was like an hour ago, but still, it's 12:08. Just sitting here in my work clothes, playing Minecraft. My family's downstairs, watching videos and stuff from old days, but sitting up here playing Minecraft. I know my quality is gonna be horrible. I know my mic quality is horrible. My recording quality is terrible. It's gonna be very laggy. You can very tell what I'm doing. Which there's nothing I can really do about that. I actually broke my laptop screen. It literally like half it's like glitched out. I have a monitor that's pretty big, but my dad just bought it for 20 bucks, like um because he has like friends that have like a bunch of them. So they just gave it to him for 10 bucks. It's good. I like it. It's a good monitor, but and my laptop's like very crappy. I want my dad to give me a gaming one, but he got me like a work laptop, so it's got a good amount of storage, but it's like general, like terrible for like gaming and stuff like that. Which, whatever. At least I got a laptop. Gotta be grateful for something. It's the person watching isn't me. It's my story time. Okay, in the world. I have the chat pulled up on my phone. No, it's fine. Just gonna put it now. Again, sorry about the atrocious equality. There's really nothing I can. If y'all like and subscribe, maybe I could afford it more. But I kind of accepted it. Man, I don't play video games a lot more. Just play. The reason this channel really exists is, I want to talk about problems with you know, in just play Minecraft and do well for survival world. I always had sort of Christmas survival world because none of my friends want to play with me because they're too lazy to like get all this stuff and go with the world. So I'm just gonna do it myself. Ooh, I yeah. So, for it's like hard to talk about. It's like I want to talk about with my friend. But like, I have one friend that I talk to him a lot about this stuff. Like, he is just he helps. He's a good friend. He tries to help me the best he can. But he doesn't quite understand because he doesn't. He's never gone through it. So yeah, but I want to talk about lust addiction. I've been addicted to lust probably since like end of sixth grade, beginning of seventh, somewhere around there. Sixth, seventh grade. That was fun. But anyway, but yeah, since around there and all sophomore in high school. And I do it like I've been trying to get like I didn't really think it was a big problem for a few years of my life, but then I realized like how much like it goes against God and because I believe in God. I believe he's doing. Like, I go to church. I should definitely read the Bible. I never read the Bible. So that's another problem that I have in my life. I pray almost every day for my school, and I pray pretty much every day, which is good. But I should read the Bible every day because realistically, I just don't. But yeah, so back to my lust problem. Addicted for a few years. I've been really quit like the past year. It's just hard. I do it and then I regret it. I do it and then I regret it. I do it and like I walk out of the bathroom. Damn, why did I do that? And then, but then while I'm doing it, I'm like, wow, this feels amazing. And it's just like an escape, I guess you could say. Escape from other problems. It's hard to like my friend, he's never really struggled with loss. At least not the form of what I'm talking about. But yeah, and it's just hard. So hard. It's, I don't want to share feelings. But yeah, I don't want to talk about it. And so they don't know. And I can keep it that way. But I do want to live. Forget about this part of my life. Yeah, I mean, I've never been like obsessed with a girlfriend or anything really. I mean, I guess a little bit, I would say. Definitely think that's my life right now, or I don't care because I was like, I've never even been close to this talking stage before until recently. Also, I'm just gonna sit in this box because I'm at half an hour and I'm too scared. But whatever. But I've been talking stage like 2 times, and that was both of them for recently. I like before then I was never even close, never really talking girls. But then this girl, I'm not gonna say her name. I never even, bro, like I never met her for long. She's like a friend, the one friend I was talking about and stuff. Really good to me, like, but he doesn't quite understand about it's like how some of you might or something. So I go can like go in the chat and say something, but like this girl, she was like nice, I guess. I don't think she really believed in God. Like, I don't think she was like a woman of God, which is what I need, really. And I still talked to her even though I knew that, which is a problem. But I didn't introduce her to God, which is another problem. And then I realized like she's like, I didn't really even like her personality that much. Don't get me wrong, she was nice, but like, I didn't even like her personality that much. I just thought she was pretty, and I liked her body, I guess. That she was pretty, and I liked her body, but which you can't get into a relationship filled with a lustful body, which is what I had, you know. And I I tried like doing that, and then I realized, dang, bro, like this is like a lustful mindset, and I can't go to a relationship with my mind filled with lust. So I like stopped. I like tended like I was grabbing like I still snap her, but I don't really talk to her. Like maybe we'll say something to each other now and then, but like kind of glad things are like we're still kind of friends, but like no, we're not in the talking stage anymore or anything. But yeah, which I'm kind of glad about that. Like I need that. But this other girlfriend, she's a lot harder. Because first, you don't know this about me, but I do cross country. Cross country, like run a 5K, and a 5K is like 3.2 miles or whatever it is. I also run track. I've been running for a while. I'll talk about like running stuff, like running problems later. But yeah. So this girl, I was like starting a race. I was really struggling in that race. Like I literally was walking. I walked, which I know I do a lot more than I should. But I was walking. It was just like 800 years ago. Like, she literally just like was she just sometimes they combine the boy JV and the girl JV. We're it was combined that day, and I, I was just struggling in the race, and she like was encouraging me to keep on. So I'm like, well, no, I am gonna keep on. I'm gonna run with this thing. And then I ran with it. Uh, and then like we crossed. I sprinted ahead of her. I beat her. Like doesn't really matter, you know, grand scheme of things. I like ran past her. I could have gone top 10, which is a medal. Definitely could have. My PR definitely like would have been like top 8, but I mean this was a very slow race. Don't get me wrong. With JV's usually a lot faster than this, but um, yeah, yeah. But anyway, so then after I wasn't as tired, I could actually talk. I would like when she was at the trash can, I went up to her and I would like talk to her. I was like, I don't think I would have made it through the race if you didn't like encourage me and stuff. And I was like thanking her, and we like got into a conversation about like track, cross country, a few other things that I'm not gonna talk about here, but like, and like friends were like, oh my gosh, Vernon getting busy. That's my main friend. But they were like, oh my gosh, and they were like, you know, just being like annoying, I guess. We walked back to our tents, jokingly made fun of her, and we made fun of her all day. It was nice. I enjoyed talking. She seemed nice. But and then we went our own ways. She went to her tent, I was on my tent. After that, like after a little bit, like my coach talked to me, and after all that, I like went to her afterwards and talked and I just about kind of stuff. I found out she was apparently on party. Like I don't really care about that stuff. It's not. And then found her pretty, but that's not the reason. I just found it fun to talk to. I didn't even find her extremely attractive, which like I still thought she was pretty, so like whatever, I'm gonna move on. But anyway, I ended up like I was so nervous because I've never like this was like right after like I stopped up to the other girl and like and then this girl I like it was like a week after and there was like dang bro like I don't know how to act because like sure I talked to I've been one other talking stage but I didn't really like ask for a number and it was like already had it stuff like that. It was like I was so scared. My heart was pounding. Like my heart was pounding more than a race. Like earlier, bro, I was like scared. Uh, I so her like one of her teammates got first place in this RC for her basketball 16.07, which is insane. By the way, it's crazy fast. But anyway, and then like I told her like, yo, she got a picture of it. Joke. And like I got a picture with it, right? And then when I got a picture of it, I was like, because I was like too scared to actually ask her. I was like, yo, you gotta send it to me. I got her Snapchat. Cause I got her Instagram too. Yeah, it was nice. And then we talked for like a week, bro. I like we talked for like a week, and I found out like she followed me on Instagram, and I had video of nap time. She was like, uh, "You're like Christian." Yeah, yeah. And then she sent me a picture of her getting baptized. I'm like, wow, this girl might be the one. You know, talk to her. I, one thing I realized that was a huge problem. Uh, but like I was still like fine with it. Like it was still a huge problem. Is the fact that school was like an hour away. And then she lived exactly where I go to school is an hour away. I looked up. Uh, we were talking, right? But okay, she liked this stuff. So different than knowing. My friend was showing us about the whole week I talked to her. It was asked to be ever. Right? She just like just started all of a sudden, one day she wasn't talking to me. I was like snapping her. I snapped her like 3 times. She just didn't talk to me. I was wondering what was happening, and then I sent her a video to Instagram, started on off, and then I don't know, she never talked to me. And then I wanted to test her, and I was like, is she on the phone or is she just on Snap? So I posted something on my story, saw that she interacted with it, and realized then she's the one. She doesn't have her phone already. She has it. She recognized it. She just doesn't want to talk to me. Yeah, which was all. I was like, damn, bro. I thought I actually was I talked about it with friends. Like, dang, other film. And he feel like I feel like I went through real life there. They were like very supportive of it. Yo, I hope she is bro. If God is like, I hope she's alive with me. I really thought she was free. Start. But yeah, and I was like, wow, she was really, she stopped by, which is really hard for me to get everything done. I was supposed to go about, I feel like, like other girls, like, they're like, they're talking to like, and this first girl I liked, and I was like, in the hallways, and bro, I think this girl, I felt like, I don't know, could just be me. She believed in God. I liked her personality. She was easy to talk to. She was kind. But yeah, for now, like, sad. Like, it couldn't be too sad. It's like we ever want an actual relationship. I mean, I talked about it with my friend, which at least did. I mean, although it's like the masturbating issue, yeah, I can talk about this one because he's been in once for those just local. And I feel bad because like they screwed him over the dude. It was like one of the hardest times in his life because in the, like early this year, which is one of the hardest parts of my life too. Which he's my best friend. Zero of my best friends. It's like big brave bro. You know, wait. He's one of the he's my best friend. Like best friend I ever had. And we had this period of time where we'd always go biking. It was so much fun, bro. You don't understand. These are some of the best days of my life, bro. I'd go outside biking, bro. It was so much fun. Peak experience, bro. Like, that one of the best moments of my life, like biking every single day. This is like a 5 month old. Like we started when like September of 2024, and we started like a biking in September 2024. Yeah, and then we biked all the way to January of this year, and finally, oh, why did we stop? Because me and him got drunk with them all. So there was these cars in the back of this guy's house, and we didn't we thought it was like we didn't know it was private property. Trust me, if we knew for a fact it was if we knew the slightest bit this could have been private property or that like this guy's property, and it was in his backyard, we would have never done it. We would have never done it. Never even. They weren't good kids. It's not like stupid. They're good. We might be stupid, but you know, we're good kids. Never really been in trouble involved. Never, like, not great. I'm never like, you know, never been in trouble. Neither of us have. And then it just but like we did it like in this guy's backyard. I guess it was cool because it looked like a junkyard. It was really cool. Man. I even have videos of it. It was a really cool junkyard that we walked around with these abandoned cars, abandoned trailers. Another reason I was like, bro, there's no way to someone's backyard because sure, this was someone's house, but I never thought of it. It's like, who would let that in? Like, what? Oh, no. I would HOA let rusted cars in the uh, back of the house. I guess they were really thinking about it at the time. Kind of stupid, dude, but you know. Anyway, it doesn't really matter because we still did it. And then we rode the next day, and that was all. That was also fun. We went to some band golf course. That was so much fun. One of the best biking days of my life. Yeah, the bikes were. Then we went to his house because, by the way, house is like just outside of Canada that we went back on that. But yeah, we went there. We're just like riding past these cops that made us over. So I was like, yo, come over here. And we came over, they showed us pictures of us in the backyard. And they were like, ran us over. That was so bad. Police car. This was scary because never been died on us. We were both scared. We're in trouble with cops. And anyway, the guy didn't want to push charges, was good. I understand why he did it, bro, but like, gotta understand, he doesn't want to solve his problem, which makes sense to me. Like, it's still like, annoying. Like, it's still annoying the fact that it happened. I can't choose now. And I don't know why, like, his my parents said I don't first met him, but I explained it to him. I was like, really, it was really hard to tell. It was probably explained to him what all happened, and like a day later, like they didn't forget about it, but they like realized it's not that big of a deal. So I'm proud. I'm like glad that that's what happened to me. But my friend, on the other hand, he mine is my best friend since like fifth grade. He got in serious trouble. They took his computer away, told him he was gonna sell it. Oh man, and, told him he was gonna sell it and stuff. And told him he was gonna sell the bikes. And like told him like he's not allowed to go outside for his like without supervision for his 18, which they didn't hold on to all of this. They eventually like go posted it. So I posted it because they still have awful a few things. But yeah, and and one of those things is like they hold on to was like the fact that he can't see me, he can't even talk to me. He's like he yeah, it was just all like during this time in his life he couldn't see me. He didn't have any of his phones. His phone was taken away. This girl that he like knew for a while, like on FaceTime because he snuck his phone. Like snuck his phone with her. She like FaceTime me after and I was like, hey, like, what are you doing? She was like, okay, his wife. Uh, even though his parents knew he was gonna sell it anyway, which they ended up making, which is good for him. But and then she was like talking, I was like explaining the lifeguard to her, and he was like, wow, you're cute. He's like, was like, wow. I think he's always kind of wanted a girlfriend. But I know I go one thing to another. They started dating, then a whole week later, before that test, because he got his phone back during school podcast. Got his phone credential back. We talked. She like explained how she couldn't deal with long distance, knowing dang well with me. I would just what that was going on. A little bit of a long distance. Yes. Damn well. That I whole split around even though it's just I think the player with it. But anyway, back to the other thing I was saying. Holy crap, bro. Oh my gosh. This world is not what I live. Oh my gosh, bro. Hey, what was I saying? Back to what I was saying before about bro. Holy, oh my gosh. It's three creepers, bro. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, it was like, still that's why he understands us in a relationship with people. And I talked to him about it. He was very coping. He was just great for me. It's like a, I felt like I had to support about literally the day she like stopped talking to me, like the day after I did it, I masturbated. I hated myself. Like it's like 2 weeks after, like it's like 2 weeks ago, by the way. I still hate myself as a result. Back at that stage. I do hate it. Are you kidding me? This whole world out to get me. I'm just gonna until it's dead. But yeah, bro. And yeah, I don't know what to say. But yeah. Yeah, basically that's it. And I want to talk about something else. This brush. Oh, this girl. Um, I've had a crush on her since sixth grade, bro. A girl in sophomore year in high school. I still had some feelings for her. I'm sure they aren't as strong as um other days, but I still have feelings for her. I'm not gonna say, but yeah, I don't know. I've always liked this first, like, that's why I liked her. Like, she's very pretty. She's super attractive, 100%, way out of my league. And they like this water. If you know what black pill is, which some of like is true. It's like things like everything depends on looks. Like, which I kind of agree with him. I kind of agree with Black Buck. Like, maybe if I looked like Marlon Churchill, the girl I was talking to, probably just stopped talking. But I never stopped talking. Maybe really got married there if I looked like something. Well, she was super good, way out of my league. And don't get me wrong, I don't need my girlfriend to be all super dramatic. I just need to be like, I find her pretty attractive, you know. And the main thing I need her to be a woman god. I want a nice, funny, easy to talk to, all this stuff. I don't really care about like if how much money she makes. Her height, I don't really care about her height because I'm a pretty tall guy, like 6 foot, but I'm ugly. I'm really ugly. Uh, but yeah, like uh, you don't understand. I like to show my face, but I'm pretty ugly guy. I've never had a girl like I've had like from freshman year to sophomore year, I had girls tell me I have a glow up, but it's because even though I look the same, it's only because I got taller and I got a whole lot more muscular because I've been getting the gym. But yeah, I think like freshman year, like the freshman year before, I never got into skateboarding clothes. I think it's literally just because of my muscles. Like I didn't get that much taller freshman year. Like I just got a lot more muscle mass, and I think that was the thing. I whoever out there like girls like muscles, I've learned that. Anyway, that's like brother's sixth grade, and she's very nice. You believe in God, which was believes that she seems extremely nice. I used to drive her cross country with her. I've I've known this girl for a while. Thing is, my dad is a track, not a track coach and softball coach and PE coach, and he like teaches seventh grade, coaches seventh grade, and he's like, oh, this girl, like my dad knows her since like sixth grade, and they're like pretty like close, like this girl really like enjoyed having that like as a PE coach and stuff. And he liked this girl. But, you know, don't try to say anything or make it weird out of this. Like, we like like this girl having in her class and stuff like that. And they were like really close. She was really close. Like so, like her and my dad are pretty close. But yeah, and I've scoped over videos thinking, wow, I'll never have this girl. I've only talked with him once or twice because he knows my dad very well. We tried cross country together. But yeah, I think every day when I'm every both are post because we both like Star Wars. He like I don't love Fortnite, but I don't play Fortnite. But like she used to play Fortnite too. We probably played Fortnite, but never had. And it's really hard, like to do this. Like I've really accepted that this this phase is never gonna happen. And she's never gonna like it. You know, it's one of the hardest things to accept that it's that your crush is never gonna like in something else. Just gotta accept that, bro. You gotta accept things over on and move on with your life. That's something I want to know. Because I've had a fair share of crushes, and looks like I gotta restart. And, you know, I should probably be going to bed right now. It's 12:45. Right? I don't really have anything for tomorrow. I got to do my homework. I've studied for my work. Because I do a test or I'm about to make this. Like, I want to give a chance. Like, I'm a pretty, like, lenient guy. Because I'm working out both of you guys. I'm pretty lenient. But I want to get, like, you know, maybe, like people say David Lane. Like, I know who that is. David Lane. I don't want to get quite that. Somewhere in the range of that. Yeah, like I want to be like that. I'm happy with my see I'm happy. Dog, that's what about that. See, yeah, I just can do it. And I take breeds. I'm never gonna take like steroids, strand, NBA, stuff like that. Bad supplies. Stay there, stick to breeds and stuff like that. Like, I mean, in I'm going to talk about cross country track. Cross country track. So, I'm my dad. You already know I've said that my dad's a track coach, and he's like Pete coach. He does a lot of running in his classes. So why would like everyone's expecting me to be super fast? People expect me, oh, like you're gonna be super fast because you're the coach's son, which just isn't true. I'm pretty slow actually. Slowest on my cross country team. Uh, you know, it's hard, bro. It's hard. And like I want to be faster, but I I put in work, but like I clearly put anywhere near enough work that I need to get this fast. I want to be this fast, but I work. I know it's a lot of people. Everyone just looks up and be like, wow, he's got to be super fast. He's a coach's son. Without even really still, I hate stuff for every day. And then people speak forward, I was like, wow, he's pretty slow. Like, sure, I don't be faster than folks saying I have to really slow something across country. And it's not even really close. My fault. It's like, 5 minutes, bro. It's, it's that. realize that when we talking like that. When I first started watching my stream and doing it with my stuff, he I looked down and saw this movie and he started getting so I would act like this. Some of that was definitely kind of like I grew up my parents parents I thought my parents. I grew up of middle class. Like near upper middle so like dad's teacher were two isolated districts. I worked at a high school place. It's like personal issues, like we couldn't get in their house. Like, just hardly. I quite like I have a problem like damn bro, that lazy bro. And then it's most people out there just don't do that and which if you don't do anything, go outside and get something there. Also living today, you know, friends like not um the one friend I'm going to listen to because I don't know if I said it like ever since that incident when yeah like or like we got in trouble with he's technically not allowed to see me his parents age because he's not even supposed to really talk to me but like it's mainly his dad, you know. I'm really supposed to talk to him. I was like, he, bro, I just can't not talk to you, bro. Something. He's not supposed to actually talk to you. His parents be pretty stuck on that other like film stuff. And then like forgot about that. This they seem to be committed to is hard. This is literally like shoot a bit. But anyway, just literally couldn't invest. Like it's just hard to see stuff like that. It's hard. Just can't not see it. Anyway, if that's yeah, it's like it's for weeks, man, for weeks. Just for that old did not show. I sat with my parents like an hour a week, and they never showed up. And I was like, yo, bro, what the hell? No. It's like one of them I didn't really mind because I've only been friends with him for a while. I'm not gonna get far to being like staying less than one friends. Listen, I've been friends with him for years. It's like I know him now. I was like, yo, bro, what the heck? Why did you just leave me on the beach and each other? He was like playing them innocent going of it. This is it's like blaming it other people and stuff like that. And like the thing that pissed me off the most is like he would think to say, "Oh, I'm sorry," like that's not bad. Like he's literally when I told him, he's like, "Yo, my bad. I, 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 what you were saying last night, I thought, because I texted the other crowd, because he had his haircut at the boyfriend or something. I was like, would there be a better time? I understand. Oh, let's not. Oh, and he just played this other friend. just like played the innocent. I was like, well, it's not my fault. I didn't really know. Even though we talked about it for a week, we never spent the time between what we did. We spent time. Thing is that pissed me off the most is he never said I'm sorry. Never thought of it. Never said I'm sorry. Bro, that's what this never took the blame. He just blamed it on everything else. Even kind of ended on said I'm sorry. Which shows he's not really cool, you know, really good friend. Like I have many good friends and I have like that one best friend, my good friend was to get afraid. I have like two other friends, which is the one I'm talking about. Like I've known for a while. This other kid, this other one, I think is a good one. He's a good one. He's probably keep. But yeah, uh, it was nice getting a bunch of stuff off my chest and talk to you guys. It's literally 1:54. Yeah, I don't know why I said you guys, and there's no one watching. But all right, for those people that maybe watch this in the future, like look back on this. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, even though it's literally